Hi guys, it's HodgzonFifa again, and I've already recorded this once but it didn't record properly, so here's the second time. Basically this week I've gone for a Liverpool squad. It's the old school Liverpool team, so it's got your Jamie Carragher, your fucking Harry Kewell, Djibril Cissé and stuff like that, so it's a good team, nice team overall to have, so definitely a little bit of a novelty within the game. So at left wing, start off, we've got Harry Kewell. He's a pretty average gold card, he's 77 overall. His main stats include 79 dribbling, 77 shot and 75 pace. He's not the fastest card overall, but he's definitely a Liverpool legend, and you definitely need him in the squad if you're going to make one. Then striker, this is probably the most underrated player in the game in my opinion. It's Djibril Cissé. It's about 800 coins, ridiculously cheap for the quality of the player. He's got 88 pace and 79 shot. He's also got 77 heading. He's a very aggressive player, definitely worth picking up. Say if a guy's going to shrug you off the ball, he gets the ball, Djibril's going to get it back straight away. It's the type of player that he is. He's very aggressive, and he's also very good with both feet. Then we've got Luis Garcia. He's on the right wing. He's got 73 pace, 79 dribbling, and 71 shot overall. So he's a 73 overall card. Silver, plays for Panathinaikos, so he has a little bit more chemistry between Djibril because they both play for the same club in the same league. So they play very well together. Definitely worth picking up as a duo. As I say, they're both worth around 800 coins. Maybe Luis Garcia might go for a little bit more, about 1,500 max. He's a good overall player. He has a nice little shot on him as well, so you can dink a nice little goal in once in a while. Then centre mid, we've got like our most expensive players, like the highly rated ones. We've got Mascherano. He's 94 overall. Plays more of a centre defensive role, but I've got him in left centre mid. He's got 85 defence, 78 passing, and 73 pace. He's a good overall card. He's reasonably priced for his overall rating. He's definitely a Liverpool legend that you need in the squad. He's a good player to have. Definitely a good player to have. Definitely recommend it. Then centre mid, we've definitely got the most important player in any Liverpool team. We've got Steven Gerrard. He's probably the best card in the team. He's got 80 pace, 87 shot and 89 passing, alongside 80 defence. So he's a very, very good overall centre midfielder. Goes for around 120,000 coins, I would say. So he's, as I say, the most pricey card in this team, but he's also, the most important asset to the squad. He's also got a fantastic free kick, probably the best free kick in the game, alongside John Arnalisa's. Then right centre mid, we've got Xabi Alonso. He's, as I say, he's kind of like a centre defensive mid player as well usually, but I'm playing him on right centre mid. He's got 79 pace, 89 passing, so that's very important, and 81 defence. Yeah, he's a good overall card. He's got fairly decent free kicks, strong player, holds up play very well. Although he's not the fastest player on the pitch, he's a pretty decent one. Definitely recommend picking him up. And he's dropped down a lot in price as well. I think he's about 6,000 or 7,000 coins now. So if you're thinking making a Liga BBVA, then yeah, definitely recommend it. Then left back, we've got John Arnalisa. This guy's an absolute tank. He plays for AS Roma, and he's got 80 shot, 80 passing, 78 defence. So he's not a weak defender, although he's got very good shooting as well. So he's definitely a player that you can run up the wing with. Then we've got Sami Hyypiä. This guy, although his pace and his shooting let him down a little bit, his other stats kind of like counteract that. So he's got 78 defence and 87 heading, and 87 heading is very important. He's also got a fair bit of height to him as well, so on the corner he's pretty much going to get it 90% of the time. He's a very good player overall, definitely a great asset to the squad. He's very important to have in any Liverpool team if you're going to make an old school Liverpool squad, so definitely pick him up. He's fairly priced as well. I think he's under 1,000 coins now, so yep, definitely pick him up. Then we got Jamie Carragher, the ex-Liverpool captain. Same kind of like thing with Sami Hyypiä. He's got 84 heading and 78 defence, but his other stats kind of let him down. Although his pace is 63, which isn't too bad, it's not the fastest centre back, but it's not the slowest. You can also get an informed version, but people are putting him up for stupid prices considering his overall stats aren't that much better on the informed version. Then in goal we've got Jerzy Dudek. This guy's an absolute animal, as well as he is in the real life, absolute tank. He basically won Liverpool's Champions League for them. Very good player. He's kind of like, the way he plays in real life is very similar to the way that he plays in the game. Like, he's very wild. Like, he's the kind of player that you're never going to expect him to jump out and like punch balls out at the edge of the box, but he does so well considering it's a silver card. If you don't want Dudek, then you're going to have to go for Pepe Reina, but as a novelty and as an overall good player, definitely pick up Jerzy Dudek. He plays in La Liga and he plays for Real Madrid. Fantastic player overall, good silver player. Definitely pick him up. Then right back we've got Glenn Johnson. The reason I've got Glenn Johnson is because Steve Finnan's currently unsigned at a team, so you can't get him on the game, unfortunately. Nevertheless, he's a good overall card. He's 80 rated overall, 85 pace and 83 dribbling. He's also got 79 defence, so he's a fairly decent player. Although Xabi Alonso has a little bit, he's not very quick, is he? So, but Glenn Johnson kind of like counteracts that because he's a fast player and he also runs at the wing. He's very attacking right back anyway, so definitely pick him up. He's I would say he's about 3,500 coins these days. Good player to have. Definitely a bit of a shame that I can't have Steve Finnan, but I would definitely recommend picking him up if you're going to make a Liverpool team. Then on the subs bench, got Milan Baros. The reason why I got Baros is because if I want to take Cisse off at half time, I can put Baros on, and he's still got chemistry because him and Harry Kewell both play for Galatasaray. He's a fairly quick player. He's not as fast as Jibril, but he's got, I think, a little bit better dribbling. I think his shot's about the same as well, so he's a fairly good player, does the job. Then we've got Peter Crouch, absolute demon. As I say, his pace is like shit, but his heading's amazing. He's got 85 heading, which is one of the best I think for a striker. Well, considering his height as well, he's never going to lose a ball in the air, is he? So definitely a player to pick up. I think he goes for about maybe under 1,000 coins, I don't know. And you got Momo Sissoko, old school player. I think he's a centre defensive mid, but I changed him to centre mid. He's got 79 pace, so he's a nice player to get a little bit of pace within the team. He's got 80 defence as well, so you can play him in either role. Then you got Michael Owen, probably one of the most important Liverpool players to have as a sub or within the starting 11. He's very underrated in my opinion. He's got 83 pace and 74 shooting, but his shooting I think on the game is a lot higher than it represents in the stats. Because I've scored some absolute like monsters with this guy. Although he's not like the tallest player, he's very kind of like agile. So he's a lot similar to, if you've ever played with David Villa, you'll realise that, or you'll know that he kind of like tucks in between little players. So he's definitely a player you want to pick up for, I think, maybe under 500 coins these days because he's getting a bit older. People don't really want him. But definitely a player that you're going to have in any Liverpool team. A lot like Emil Heskey. Now this guy, he's tall, he's black, he's an absolute demon. Although his dribbling on the game is shit and his dribbling in real life is shit, he's massive and his heading is amazing. Definitely a super sub and a half to have on the pitch, although he's also a Liverpool legend, so you're going to have this guy if you're going to make a old school Liverpool team. Definitely pick him up, under 1,000 coins without a doubt, but definitely a player to have. Then you've got El Hadji Diouf, although the guy's a complete and utter cunt. He's got 80 pace and 84 dribbling, which are pretty decent stats for a 76 right winger. I would say he's a bit of a super sub as well. He's fast, he's got a fairly decent shot on him, and his dribbling's not too bad. Yep, very good guy to have on the team anyway as a super sub, so pick him up. He's under 1,000 coins as well. None of these players are really expensive. Then you got Haman. This guy is an absolute monster. Well, he was a monster back in the day. Unfortunately, in the game, he's completely not a wank, but yeah, he's a good card to have. He's a bit of a novelty player to have in the team, kind of like Robbie Fowler, who I'm going to talk about in a minute. But he's a nice card to bring on. Gets a couple of laughs out of some of my mates when I'm playing games on FIFA. So yeah, he's a nice player to have. He's got a couple of good stats. His defense is 75 and his heading's 72, which isn't too bad for a 61 bronze card. He's going for some stupid prices at the moment, considering he's a 61 bronze. But yeah, he's a nice card to have. Nice little bit of novelty in the squad. Then we've got Pepe Reina. This guy's in my reserves at the moment. I like to have Dudek. I don't really want to put Pepe Reina because it'll ruin the whole vibe of the team, although it'll give a little bit more chemistry. But yeah, you got to have Dudek instead of Reina. But I've also got Reina because I'm thinking of making a like a 15k Barclays team. But he's a fantastic keeper, probably one of the best in the Premiership to have. Definitely recommend picking him up. I think he goes for around 3,500 to 4,000 coins now. He's dropped down in price quite a little bit. Then you got Voronin. It's kind of like an overall fairly decent 77 gold card. He's not amazing. His price is pretty cheap. He used to play in the Bundesliga, now he plays in the Russian league. I think he's about 500 coins maximum these days. Not a lot, but it's kind of like an old school Liverpool team, or Liverpool player, sorry. So definitely pick him up if you can. Babel, this guy's a monster. Sometimes I like to bring him on at half time instead of Harry Kewell. He's got a little bit. He's a lot faster than Harry Kewell, but his heading and his shot's a little bit worse. But he's a good player to have. I wouldn't say a super sub, but yeah, he's a good guy to have on the pitch. A bit of an old school Liverpool player, so yeah, definitely pick him up. Then you got El Zahar. This guy works quite well in the team because he also plays in the Bundesliga, so he's going to have a little bit of chemistry between Jibril and himself. He's also fairly quick. He's got 80 pace and 81 dribbling, which isn't too bad for a silver card. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's still quite a high pace to have. Then we've got Robbie Fowler. Now this guy's a complete and utter novelty. I picked him up for I think about 1,000 coins because I really wanted him. But he's like probably the shittest silver card on the game as a striker anyway. He's 68 overall. He's got 53 pace. So that's not even going to outrun like a bronze defender. But it's nice to have because he's a novelty. He gets a shitload of laughs when you bring him on. He's got 73 shot, which isn't too bad. So if you think you can be ambitious with him, then go ahead. He's got 65 dribbling, so I don't even think that's 2-star. That might be 2-star skills. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's a nice little asset to the squad. He does the job. He's, as I say, a novelty. And to sum up the team overall, I'm fairly happy with it. It didn't cost me too much because the only pricey cards really were Xavi Alonso and Steven Gerrard. So definitely a nice squad to have. A nice squad to have if you're a Liverpool fan, and also a nice squad to have if you're a player that likes to be the underdog and likes to beat people that have these sweaty teams and they don't even know anything about football. They don't watch it. They just have all the highest rated players and you beat them. And it's like the best feeling ever. Because you can tell they're going to be a complete and utter cunt because they spend so much on the game. But yeah, definitely if you're a Liverpool fan, seriously pick up the team. It's not too pricey. The only thing is Steven Gerrard, but you don't have to have him in the team. So if you like the video, if you like the commentary, if you like the squad, please subscribe, like and comment because it means so much. And thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.